Hey, this is Matt once again. We're back to another video, and there's a paid request for Bronson. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. I'll get to it as soon as I can. It could be any type of review or re-review or topic, reaction, commentary, video game playthrough, what have you. I'll get to it as soon as I can. But this is for the Trick or Treat soundtrack to the movie from the late 80s by the band Fastway. Now Fastway at this point had Dave Keane in the vocals, and then the lead guitar guy was Fast Eddie Clark, who I believe used to be with Motorhead. Him and another guy made the band, and they put their names together because Fast, the other guy's something Way, does call Fastway. I think this is the last time Dave Keane did the vocals for the band, and then I forget who else. I don't know if Fast Eddie himself did the vocals or someone else did. I'm not too familiar with the band Fastway. The only thing I know of them is this album. But there's 9 songs on it, and it's a very good album. And I would say at the time, the album did better than the movie. It's a good, fun movie. Bronson, a second request he had was for me to do a commentary on the film, which will be fun to do. Sure, would have been cool to have like a Blu-ray 4K to watch along to do the commentary, but you know, I don't know, some people just had to complain more about Beverly Hills Cop 2 being the most sexist movie ever instead of doing their job, but you know, what can you do? But this is a very good album. It's a very good album. Like the first 2 songs are my favorite, Trick or Treat and After Midnight. And the other songs, like there's some that are okay, but I think like the last 2 really pick it up. And let's start with the first, Trick or Treat. One of the best songs on the album. It was the song they used in the trailer, the marketing. Has a wonderful beat to it. To really get you going, get your adrenaline pumping, you know. Rock and roll, rockin' into midnight, steal your soul. Bum, ba, da, 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 da. Rock and roll, but you know, rockin' on midnight, take control. So really works, really good rockin' beat. Not you for a sweet surprise. It's a trick or treat. Again, great song. Really gets your blood pumping. Love the beat. Great vocals. Dave Keane does a wonderful job. Very nice guitar work, especially by the lead guitar rhythm by Fast Eddie Clark. Great stuff. And I like the second song as well, After Midnight. It's another great one. You got it. I want it. Get you after midnight. Shot you till the sparks fly. Get you after midnight. Shot you till the sparks fly. Great guitar work. Again, a different kind of beat, so it's not like a remake or repeating of the first track. And it's a great 1-2 punch. Like, to me, those are the 2 best songs. They put them at the front, so it gets you in a great mood and listen to this. Now, granted, the songs don't measure up to the first 2, but there's still some pretty decent ones here after that. Number 3, Don't Stop the Fight was okay. Lyrics like pressures keep on rising, every night's a crazy dream, he could steal your heart, don't stop the fight. I said okay. It doesn't have, for me, as much of a memorable beat as the first 2, but it works fine as is. But it's just okay. Number 4, Stand Up. I do like the guitar in the beginning. Definitely gives a bit of an edge to it. I do like the rhythm of the chorus. Got a lot of good reasons, mysterious kind. Stand up and be counted. Let it go now. Let it go. Now, I love the guitar during that beat too, and the drums, and I think that works really well when it's the end that repeating that "Let It Go" and other stuff. I know, not the Frozen song. That's another one I thought was pretty good with Stand Up. Tear Down the Walls. Interesting that the beginning and ending of the song is this kind of synthesizer bit. The middle portion is nice. It's got a bit of a faster pace to the song compared to some of the others. It was okay, but again, I don't think any other songs had a bit of that synthesizer style to it. So interesting they used it for that one song. Would have been nice to see that synth stuff maybe a bit more in the other work they did. Number 6, Get Tough. This boy's had enough. It's time to get tough. It is decent. Probably a song that I would never listen to again. But you know, it's like there's no songs in here that I hated. It's like, okay, it's alright. It's alright. Same with Hold On to the Night. You got style, you got no soul. Like they're alright, but I could deal with them. But they're not songs I would listen to over and over again. You know, if I'm listening to the whole album, sure, I'll give it a once over. But I'd be listening to Trick or Treat, After Midnight, Stand Up more so. And the last two, Heft and If You Could See, I thought ended on the album on a strong note. Heft, I like the darker like guitar edge it had it at the beginning of the, and just again, that's another song. I like the rhythm of it. I thought it worked well. And If You Could See, interesting, it had a softer beginning with the guitar work. See the life that you bring, take you to where you're going to. Roll, don't hide yourself. It's only fading if you. And I can't sing for shit, so I don't even know why I'm trying. But like when it's going through that roll, don't hide yourself. It felt a bit epic in that chorus. Like felt a bit like bigger than the other songs, showing even more emotion through it. Didn't feel too typical from the other songs. Didn't feel like they were repeating themselves. I'd probably say that's my third favorite after Trick or Treat After Midnight. I'd probably say Trick or Treat After Midnight, If You Could See Me, then maybe Stand Up, then Heft. I would say those are my top 5 favorite songs. I mean, 5 out of 9 is pretty good. And they didn't overload it. They didn't try to have, 20. Well, I mean, it's an album. There's only so many songs you put into a movie. It is pretty good. I just see why the soundtrack was fairly successful when it came out. And like I said, I think it was more successful than the movie itself. Which should be the case. This is a heavy metal horror films, and there were a decent amount of heavy metal horror films in the 80s. Not a lot of them were great. It was like Rock and Roll Nightmare and Rocktober Blood and what was the other ones? Halloween or something? I can't remember. There's a couple of them, and they're not the greatest. But Trick or Treat is. That's one of the few exceptions in the 80s. The heavy metal horror that involves like a rock band and then stuff. And the soundtrack definitely helped in that too. Like you listen and go, yeah. Now I don't know what Fastway did after this. Like I said, I believe this is the last time Dave Teen did the vocals. If that's the case, that's a shame. Because his vocals really worked for this album. I guess I could look it up real quick. I mean, I got a computer here. Look up Fastway, the band, and see what they did after 1986. The success of the soundtrack combined with the little money the band received caused infighting and the group disbanded. Huh. Really? trying to remember. Yeah, Fast Eddie Clark and UFO bassist Pete Way formed the band. So okay, after Trick or Treat, because of that, Dave Teen, the singer, took most of the band with him and started QED, a more AOR styled outfit. AOR being kind of like more classic rock stuff. They released a 2-track single. Meanwhile, Fast Eddie Clark decided to restart Fastway again in 1988 using vocalist Leah Hart and Session Man, quickly releasing On Target and Is So Poorly. Then Leah Hart and Fast Eddie Clark released Bad Bad Girls, widely ignored and so poorly. Huh. Huh. Fast Eddie Clark died on January 10th, 2018 after battling pneumonia at the age of 67. And then P. Way died August 14th, 2020. Wow. But see, what happened to Dave Teen? I think he's still around. Yeah, Teen is still around. He had a new band, the Flogging Molly, with a bit more of an Irish sound, but still retained the hard driving, loud and fast musical style. Huh. I don't think that band's around anymore, but okay, so he's still out there. I didn't know he was Irish because I didn't hear a single bit of that in the tracks here, so definitely hit it well with that. But yeah, I mean, it's a good voice, and that's too bad if, that little bit of, because it's not like this album was Thriller Michael Jackson level or Metallica the Black Album level of success, but the fact that little bit of success led to them breaking up, it's too bad. It would have been nice to see them try with at least one more other film and see what they could have done, but it is what it is. But overall, very good album. Fun to listen to. It was great to listen to these songs again, especially the first two. Yeah, with that said, thanks for watching. Thanks once again to Bronson for the request. And we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye for now.